Okay, when you picture Thailand, what pops into your head? I bet it's something like stunning beaches, right? Or maybe that incredible street food. For decades, Thailand's been one of the top travel spots on the planet. But what if I told you there's something else going on? A deeper force at play that's way more strategic than just a pretty landscape.
So what is this secret weapon? Well, it's not just about getting tourists in the door. It's a really powerful, kind of subtle way a country influences how the entire world sees it. We're going to break down exactly how it works. All right, to really get a handle on Thailand's global appeal, we have to dive into this big idea from international relations. It's all about a force that doesn't command or boss people around. Instead, it just captivates them. And that force has a name. It's called soft power. Think of it like this. It's how a country gets other countries to do what it wants, but without using military force or economic bribes. It's all about the magnetic pull of its culture, its values, its way of doing things. It's about being admired, not feared. So, to make this super clear, let's put it side by side with its opposite. On one hand, you've got hard power. This is the obvious stuff, right? Military might, economic sanctions, basically coercion. But then you have soft power, which is all about attraction. It's literally the difference between kicking a door in and having someone hold it open for you because they want to.
Okay, so how does Thailand pull this off? Where does all this soft power come from? Well, a massive piece of the puzzle is its incredible cultural treasure chest. I mean, this is where the country's story just explodes with life.
We're going to look at three key pillars of its cultural appeal. First, its super deep history, then its world-famous food, you knew that was coming, and finally, its absolutely stunning art and architecture.
First up, history. You really can't talk about Thailand without picturing a place like the ancient city of Ayutthaya. And this isn't just a pile of old ruins, It's like a living museum that tells this incredible story of power, art, and wisdom. And it's that rich story that gets people hooked and makes them want to dive deeper. And then, of course, there's the food. I mean, come on. Thai cuisine has got to be one of the country's most powerful ambassadors on the world stage. A plate of pad Thai? That's not just lunch. It's a full-on sensory experience, an introduction to the culture that connects someone, anywhere in the world, straight to the heart of Thailand.
And don't underestimate the impact here. It's huge. Food is not an afterthought for visitors. It's a main event. Get this, nearly 20% of all money tourists spend in Thailand is on food. That's massive. It makes their food scene both a cultural phenomenon and an economic powerhouse.
Next, you've got the sheer visual feast that is Thai art and architecture. Think about the crazy, intricate details on a temple or the delicate craftsmanship you see everywhere. These aren't just pretty things to look at. No way. They're like a physical expression of Thailand's soul, a visual language that speaks to people no matter where they're from. Okay, so we've talked about the amazing things people have created, but a huge part of Thailand's soft power is also rooted in something much more elemental. I'm talking about its absolutely breathtaking natural beauty.
And this natural allure really breaks down into two major parts: those legendary beaches and islands we all dream about, and the country's huge network of protected national parks.
I mean, that image of a Thai beach is practically a global icon, right? The turquoise water, the powdery white sand, it's a powerful magnet. These places offer up that perfect dream of paradise, a little bit of peace mixed with a little bit of adventure.
But it's not all about the coast. And this is pretty wild. Over a quarter of the entire country is protected land, like national parks. This huge commitment to conservation protects everything from ancient rainforests to vibrant coral reefs, and that's attracting a whole new kind of traveler who really cares about that stuff.
All right, let's shift gears a bit. We've talked about places, now let's talk about the people. Because honestly, a country's spirit, the human element, is often its most powerful tool for attraction.
So we're going to hit on three things here: the famous Thai hospitality, its absolutely booming entertainment industry, and its surprisingly progressive social values.
You've probably heard Thailand called the Land of Smiles, and it's not just a marketing slogan. Researchers talk about the superlative warmth and unparalleled hospitality of the Thai people. It creates this genuine feeling of belonging for visitors, and that forges an emotional connection that really, really lasts.
And in today's world, pop culture is everything, right? The global rise of Thai actors and movies is sparking a whole new wave of international curiosity. The entertainment industry there is becoming a major soft power asset, shaping a modern, cool image of Thailand for a whole new generation. And this is important too. A country's values matter. Thailand has made what experts call giant strides in gender equality, and that's building its reputation as a really inclusive and forward-thinking society. That kind of thing really resonates with people today and boosts its standing on the world stage.
Okay, so we've looked at all the pieces of the puzzle, the culture, the nature, the people, but so what? Why does any of this actually matter? What's the bigger picture? Because believe me, soft power is about way, way more than just getting vacationers to show up.
So if we step back, we can really group all these assets into three main buckets. You've got the cultural stuff, like the food and the movies. Then there's the social side of things, like that amazing hospitality and a focus on sustainability. And finally, you have the psychological sources. Think globally famous actors and artists. You put all that together, and what do you get? A really, really powerful national brand.
And really, this is the key takeaway. This power of attraction does so much more than bring in tourist dollars. It strengthens a country's diplomatic relationships. It opens doors for business and trade. It gives a nation a bigger voice in all those important global conversations. It is, without a doubt, a critical strategic asset, one that lets a country shape its own future without ever having to fire a shot.
So I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. In the world we live in today, which is more interconnected than ever, maybe a country's most valuable asset isn't its army or even its economy. Maybe it's the story it tells the world. And, more importantly, its ability to make everyone else want to be a part of that story.